Take that as that was the cue. So.
Yeah, good enough.
So who
Okay,
remembers last time on D&D?
Someone
I
died.
know where we ended up, but I can't remember how we got there.
Oh man. Yeah, we crushed the head of a skank. Uh,
I remember there was like
there was a
a floating obelisk, or maybe it was just an obelisk.
Yeah, it was just an obelisk that we had to dig underground to get to this little uh, subterranean uh, little bunker type thing where there was that fey deer getting repeatedly stabbed. Freed it, then ended up with a altercation with tavern people over them not really caring that much that it was kids that they were eating the whole time.
The crack epidemic.
Yes. Well, who was it? I think James pimp slapped somebody with cocaine, and then
Oh, it
we
was one of
made our
those
way to
pies.
a
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Slap the crack addict with some crack and walk out. But yeah, I think we ended off standing in front of that decrepit monastery or castle,
Castle.
or it was a castle.
So yes, using your journal that you found belonging to one of the hags, as well as context clues, you went down to this like kind of strange magical obelisk. The whole ordeal, if you wanted to read into it, should be a little obvious. Is just kind of locking the powers of this little fey. Uh, Maybe it's like a friend to the druid or a familiar or something like that. It was all just locking this thing away and keeping its powers in use, so the windmill can continue to be corrupted. Um, but you saved it in gratitude and exposing its powers to you as it grew up a little bit of the grass and flowers that you probably haven't seen in Barovia in a long, long time. It gave you little berries that made you just feel a little more healthy eating them.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think it also made our little marks grow, right? Our curse
Using your
marks.
powers seems to do that, but only in certain situations. You'll have to you'll have to put those pieces
Experiment
together
more. Yeah.
yourself.
No, it caused that curse that was on us to diminish a little bit, but eating the fruit as well also gave us temporary or permanent hit point
Yeah.
increasement.
No, the uh, diminishing of the curse was uh Calgath using remove curse
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
repeatedly.
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Didn't really take it away though. There's always
Yeah.
another
Yeah,
step
it
with
didn't do
curses.
Yeah.
anything. It
Just
kind of just made it lighter.
yeah.
It's like sticking a Sharpie over it. Like, this will help.
Yeah.
The good curse, there's
If you
always another
can't
step.
see it, it's not affecting me.
Yeah. But it may be a good thing in the future to maybe stave off whatever ill effects start piling up from this. If there are, well, I'm sure there are ill effects down the road. I just don't know what they would be.
You then got on the road after confronting the townspeople, who maybe will feel some guilt once they detox from the hag's magic.
Fuck them people.
But you left. As a reminder to the goal, you were given tarot cards that gave you the keys to stop Strahd. He's virtually immortal or unbeatable, but there are certain tools that are said to illuminate more, maybe divine a weakness out. One of those being the journal of Strahd's family, said to be buried within the tomb his own mother is buried within. His own mother and father. So you're heading to the abbey in which they're buried now. That's why you teamed up with Arena, and now you're all struggling together. Just as a quick macro reminder. But on the way there, you notice an ancient, decrepit, well, not ancient, an old, decrepit castle. Peering through your memory, you remember that one of the tarot cards spoke of a fallen knight from a fallen order of knights, uh, said to be infused with the power of dragons. Uh, if you could, best him in whatever way, that he would be an ally against Strahd. This was so divined during the tarot readings as well. The castle itself is Argynvost, named after the dragon, Argynvost. I kind of sped you guys along because we were over time, but I don't want to get to like a good stopping point. But going a little bit back, Arena had pointed all this out, and then you guys had, talked amongst yourselves about the tarot readings and about the potential ally against Strahd. But assuming you go there, but it's up to you really.
Yeah, I thought this was where we were attempting to go, right?
It's not where we stopped.
No, this is along the way. Correct?
Oh.
No.
This is like a feudal lord or something, right?
He's a dragon knight.
Okay, I was confused then. I was thinking this is where the mother's where Strahd's mother was supposed to be. So
Strahd's mother is in the Abbey.
Yeah.
Church.
That's a completely different fight.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I don't care. Let's go in there and slap some bitches.
Arena, is there any significance to this castle to you, or is this just along the way?
She does not know about your tarot readings.
That's why I'm
exactly.
not sure if it has significance to her.
To her personally or to the land? You know what I mean?
In general.
She says yes. Argynvost is famous. It's one of the places that, one of the few places that stood against Strahd to the bitter end. It's one of the places that he had the most trouble conquering. The Dragon Knights of Argynvost fought valiantly and nobly until the end. Till Strahd raised them. Now it's said to be a cursed place of danger and ghosts.
And you said that when we got the tarot card readings, we took those cards with us?
Yeah. You remember them in any case, but you can also have a physical.
So I'll dig through my bag and pull it out and show her. It's like, luckily enough, this is actually where we need to be to help us with taking down Strahd.
She looks at the tarot card and says, well, if there's let's see, what would she say to that? It's interesting. She doesn't know really what to say to that. Tarot cards?
Does she
a bit
believe
odd.
in arcanic fates?
Certainly.
I'm just putting it out there. I found a garlic bread domain.
That's what Souffle is going to spec into the next domain. His next college of garlic bread.
Just putting that out there.
You said what now?
I think that's from D&D minus. Oh my god.
No, somebody wrote out like a whole subclass for it.
Well, I say we look through this castle and see what we can find. According to these cards, it's got something here that's going to help us against him.
We should be
All
very
right.
careful. I don't know how often y'all have had to deal with how Strahd takes care of people he doesn't like, but if it's anything like what happened to where I grew up, you'll see things that you'll never ever want to remember.
Arena nods in assent with that. Like, yes, that's very good advice. Let's see. As soon as I find my PDF, I'll kick this show off. Let's see. So, the old Svalich Road winds up to the forested slope of the great castle. Though paling in size and monstrosity to Strahd's keep, this castle retains its somber nobility and harkens back to a time when knights and heroes ruled the land instead of monsters. The dragon statues carved into the fairy tale cones at each side are beautifully carved, but quickly falling to ruin. The large steel gate at the entrance has long since fallen, leaving the palisades open to the front entrance. You see the roof and several walls also falling into disrepair. You can see holes and cracks poking out from here and there. More than a third of the first floor roof now fallen in. The courtyard is quiet, gloomy, and morose. A garden was once here, but now it's only the corpse of one. A few filthy statues stand here and there. The largest statue being one of the great dragon Argynvost, huge, stone, regal looking, but cracked. A large fountain, long since stopped working, in the middle of the courtyard. But as we stated last time, a little bit rushed, but something does stick out of the courtyard in the middle. A rusted longsword is placed into a pedestal, 5 skulls lining the blade up, each pierced with a sword. They are now falling apart due to time and elements. The pedestal has a sentence carved into it in perfect relief. Anyone remember what it said?
Yeah, give me a minute. I got it written down somewhere.
Yeah, something about I've turned your silver wings to
It was a
stone.
quote from Strahd.
I have turned your
Yeah.
silver wings to stone, your glory to memory, your hope to ash for all those who oppose me, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And
It's
sign the same.
same to all who oppose me. Strahd. Strahd is always one for the dramatic. He left
So
some
he
of
just
his.
runs around leaving really emo notes on people's cars.
He's a vampire. Um, yeah, always one for the dramatic. Strahd left a final message to some of his most tenacious enemies. A final insult left for the ages. So, do you all enter the castle?
Sure.
Yes. In what order are we entering the castle?
I'm not going first.
I guess I will, since I'm a little bit more dodgier than y'all. And
Hey,
I can,
I'm afraid of getting injured.
and
I
I can
have to be
reduce some
cautious.
damage. Yeah, I'll creep my way into it.
Leading the pack. Let me switch over there. Have a little. So switch you guys. There's kind of a little map. Let me bring you over.
Yeah.
Boom.
Stepping into the flagstone steps lead to a fairly large set of wooden doors. Rusted iron bands support them with massive silver door knockers in the shape of course, dragons' heads. The doors are slightly permanently ajar and fixed in place due to disrepair. Stepping into the main foyer, stone pillars and wooden arches hold up the patchwork ceiling. A grand staircase, 2 of them on each side, lead up to the second floor. A beautiful tapestry hangs above a long dead fireplace, depicting heroic knights and beautiful lands, now torn and faded. Several doors are on the first floor, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and a set of very ornate double doors ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna pull my quarterstaff out and be on very high alert and kind of listening, seeing if I can hear any,
Yeah, I do the same thing with my bow.
specifically listening for the moans of the dead.
I guess I'm gonna look around and see if there is any traps.
Sounds like a bunch of perceptions.
All right, well, I'll kick this one off. That's a nat 20.
Wow.
Oh god.
I rolled
Yeah,
and
I
went.
got an 18.
It-
Yeah.
It landed
That's,
top 3
dirty
times and
20.
stopped. So mine's 28.
For the ones listening, like regular humans, regular people, it is quite atmospheric in here. The dust smotes and specks from the fallen masonry and the decrepit mold all dance in the thunder strikes from behind as the rain pours down above you. In the darkness, you swear you see shadowy shapes here and there, or the occasional quick movement that you almost see out of the corner of your eye. Quieting and listening to the rain above you. You can almost swear you hear voices. Ixalan, there is a trap. Right at the main entrance as you enter, there is a pressure plate trap attached underground to a statue of a large dragon. Not as large as the main one outside, but he's kind of in the wall. His wings making up a kind of artwork design in the wall itself, and his head sticking out, facing people who enter. You notice it's sticking out, like a sore thumb to your eyes.
Yeah. All right.
And anyone unaware would likely walk on it.
Hey, y'all don't move.
Do you? Yeah, I was about to say. Do
Don't
you
move.
caution
Let me
us?
inspect this, and something's not right. Something's off with this statue. Give me a moment to make sure that everything's all right. And I will disarm that trap.
Is that? Can you just do that?
I don't know. Can I?
So you roll for it.
DM, can I?
There's not a particular disarm trap in 5e, but with a sleight of hand, you can kind of finesse it.
Natural 19? 24?
Yeah, let's see. So the way you do this is, you say, look, I can activate it, and make sure no one's in the cone or whatever, and you kind of pop open the
Hold on. I do have ball bearings. Would it be easier for me to actually, like, throw a ball bearing at it?
Sure.
Figured that
That'd be one big ass ball bearing.
Yeah, I have ball bearings. I have a lot of ball bearings.
So you push everyone back, say, look, there's a trap. You get a ball bearing, throw it really hard against the ground to generate enough pressure to click the trap in place, which is, meant to not be difficult to trap. It's a trap. So it does. The dragon, far out of your range, its mouth kind of creaks open, and a blast of cold air comes out. Though it seems the potency is not quite the same as it once was. But regardless, you are far enough away not to test it. The trap is so triggered.
Alright. It seems like we're fine. We can go ahead and go in.
John, what did you say in that trap?
There's just a double door ahead, or is there another?
I gave a little map on Roll20 if you can see it. There's 2 doors to the left, 2 doors to the right, and large double doors ahead, as well as a staircase
Oh,
up.
I see it.
What was the question, Patrick?
Said the map was triggered. What you call it?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you guys want to go straight ahead into the big room, or do you want to check one of these rooms?
I say we sit there and figure out which door we need to go to before we even ascend the stairs. Try to get our bases covered on the ground. And
You got one thing we should try one of these rooms first.
Irina nods. Sounds good to me. And Hector as well. He's like, yeah, we don't want to be pincered in here.
Let's go to the first room
door
on the
number
right.
2.
Which one is that?
Oh man, the left one, the first left one.
First left, a ballroom. As you enter, the beautiful marble floor has been ruined by the partial collapse of the ceiling and the almost complete collapse of a massive chandelier. What once looked like a beautiful ballroom is now almost like a battleground, with all the debris and decay. The walls, ceiling, and taller structures in the room, a few beautiful statues that still stand, are all covered in thick, ivory-colored web. Roll perception, please.
Oh, ball sack.
yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a dirty 14.
Another natural 19 for 27.
That's a natural 9.
And that's a natural 1.
27 for me.
When I open the door, you get some dust in your eye.
Yeah.
Ixalan, already on edge from spotting the trap, you are quickly darting around, looking at everything that even stands out a little bit. In the darkness, it's very hard to see, but upon the intermittent thunder strikes from outside, in the brief light, you can see huge dark shapes within the web structure, perched and waiting.
No one move. Maybe it won't see
What
us.
is it now?
There. As you can see, there's web everywhere, so normally that indicates that there is something here waiting and wanting to take advantage of anyone unsuspecting, but
Could be old spider webs called cobwebs too.
mm, not the figures that I see. It's y'all's choice. We can keep going through and search through here, but we're probably going to find something that we're probably going to have to take down.
Hey,
How?
I have a primeval awareness thing where I can sense certain kinds of creatures within 1 mile of myself.
Good God.
What? You do?
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh yeah,
Just
that's
a casual
ranger thing.
mile.
I mean, it's what it says. Up to 6 miles in my favorite terrain.
Good God.
What type of
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead are present within 1 mile of you. You can sense whether there are any.
What is this called? Primeval Sin?
Primeval awareness.
You sense all of those things because that's all there are.
I have to. It's a spell. I have to expend a slot to use it.
Oh, are you burning that then?
Okay. Ranger slot.
Um,
Are you going to do that?
Yeah. Why not? I will do that. It's done. I put my hand upon Big Bad's head, and I take a deep breath, and I use my elf eye to just use all of my senses to experience where the closest of any of that shit could possibly be near me.
Death is what your elf eyes see.
You get a
I'm sorry. 2
you
miles
get a
away.
feeling of a fae pretty close to you, as well as several strong sensations of undead, both above and below you.
Great. We're surrounded.
I'll let everybody know and tell them to be aware that,
There are things and they're around.
What is it?
I said there are things and they're around.
Well, he said a fae that's very close,
Very close.
which means that it's pretty damn close.
Right beside you, one might say.
So,
Oh right.
are you assuming that what's in this room would be fey in nature?
It's you. It's you, Ixalan.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Excellence fae?
Yeah. Eladrin or Fae.
Oh, well, I mean, technically so am I partially, but I mean, that wasn't like. I don't think that it means like any of our people.
I was under the impression that Eladrin were actual Fae, and then regular elves were sort of had Fae ancestry. I might be getting mixed up on that,
I
but
think you can choose to have Fey ancestry.
Regardless, nothing in the room with you. These seem to be beasts, creatures, but above and below you, the strong smell of the undead.
Smells like an old man's ass out.
It's a big spider in this room.
So, Exelon, where are you seeing these things? Point them out.
I will point out in the direction where I see the shadows and the webbings, as per the DM's discretion.
Pointing them out, you see a slightly thicker shadow in a wide band of infinite darkness. When the thunder strikes, the huge ballroom windows illuminate, and you can see coiled shapes seemingly watching you watch them.
What do y'all think about trying to set fire to the webs?
Set fire to this whole fucking place. Which,
Not a
I
bad
mean,
idea.
both
Set
is
fire to
probably the
whole
same
place.
option, to be
People
honest.
come around.
Yeah.
Caligath, your pitch is showing.
I can't kill this creature. It's nature.
Comes so easily to you.
I don't know. I feel that if we try to search any part of this room, we're going to end up having to take down some type of monstrosity.
We might as well. If it exists here, we should definitely get rid of it. There's no reason we should leave something like this to prey on poor innocent people instead.
If that's what you want to do. And if
Is
that's
it
what
worth the is it worth the possibly our lives to take these out though?
Yeah, why not?
Or it didn't come here to kill beasts. It came here to find
what
a
did we come here for?
we came here to find anything that we can use against Strahd. This is what our tarot cards have said, and this is what we've been given. Seemingly somewhere in one of these rooms in this castle itself lies an ability to help us take them down.
The tarot card said something about target. I'll see you guys later.
Specifically, an ally against Strahd.
So if we decide to fight this, I'm gonna go into stealth.
Well, there aren't anything right near us. Remember, we have to go and find them.
So what is everybody's opinion on this? Do we fight or do we move on
I think we should go room by room.
and clear every room?
We're just gonna turtle back out of this room, Garrett, and check the other rooms.
Right.
For now.
For now.
I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's
The
get the fuck
likely
outta here.
the likely spiders watch you as you leave their domain, leaving the web undisturbed.
Let's go ahead and close that door again.
Do we have any
Door
way of
closed.
barring it?
I don't think
I
a
don't want
spider's
one of those
gonna.
things.
I don't think they know how to turn doorknobs. They're not. Are they velociraptors? Can
I mean,
start
motherfucker
clawing
got in that
through?
room somehow.
Oh well, the whole ceiling's open.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright, so which room next?
that's explain.
Right next door?
Alright, anyway, so let's go to the next room, the first room on the right.
First room on the right.
Room number 1.
Across the way leads you to the wine storage. The passage has several large, wide steps going down into a dark and moldy passageway. 5 barrels line the passage, along with several large wine bottle holders, some empty, some with dusty bottles within. Give me a perception check as you enter this room.
Uh,
I'm gonna stop.
that would be a
Shit.
dirty 20.
Okay.
That
I
would
got
be a 14
12.
once again.
A nat 20.
Oh
Again.
my god.
I'm rolling it, and as it rolls, it's just going. It stops. It's not even rolling across the whole fucking tray. It's going halfway across the tray and stopping.
Jesus.
So 28.
Jeez.
A bit of a difficult check, but Ixalan and oh man, I forgot your new name, Patrick.
Gathis.
Dathis, that's right. On a Dathis, you both see in the darkness. It's particularly dark down here with no windows illuminated by the lightning, but you see movement in the darkness. It seems like legs quickly pull back behind a barrel in an attempt to hide.
I'll call out and say, who's there? Show yourself.
Wait, you saw somebody?
I will pull out my bow and draw an arrow.
Yeah, don't you? We have elf eyes. I mean,
God damn it.
Silence is your only response.
Uh,
I'll
I'll go.
I'll whistle loudly and send Big Bad in to go grab whatever it is.
I'll go into stealth and dip off to the side.
It's a tight passageway. You're not going to be dipping too far.
I'm gonna take a second to light a torch.
Lighting a torch definitely helps things as the big wolf lopes over, kind of squeezing in between you guys in the tight stone hallway that these wine barrels are kept in. Kept cool and dark. As the big wolf crosses a barrel, getting to the other side, you hear ah. uh, uh, An elf stands up, tall, thin, and injured, and he puts his hands in front of him as the wolf gives him a smell.
I'll call out. What is your name?
Oh God, please. My name? Savid. I don't mean any harm, please.
What the hell are
What do
you
you
doing in
do?
such a dark place if you don't mean any harm?
Well, that's not relevant. What?
Um,
How dare you be in the dark in your own house, filthy motherfucker?
Probably not his house.
Hey,
It's probably not his house.
look, I don't question what y'all do on
The
Saturday nights.
fact that
Don't
he is
question me.
in this house, that was the dark place, not the dark room.
This is an awfully dangerous place to be for someone who doesn't appear to be able to defend himself very well.
Big Bad is about 1 centimeter away from his face, giving him long, deep sniffs. The elf has got his head completely turned to the side and is a little preoccupied to answer any of your questions.
Answer me, or I'll have the wolf bite your neck out.
That doesn't help things at all.
Like I'm sitting there imagining Big Bad as the
You
alien, and
literally
Ripley sitting
see
there to the side.
urine dripping from him.
He's really not
Uh,
helping.
all right, well, I'll sigh and just say, bring him here, and then have Big Bad drag him over.
um,
Alive, please.
the elf mostly consents. He doesn't seem to have the strength to fight back in any case. As Big Bad grabs a pant leg and drags him forward, he walks up, clearly shaken and scared. In his stomach and in his leg are two huge, sharpened sticks going in, and you see he's tried to kind of pad the wound area and stop the bleeding, which is working a lot, but it's still causing him a lot of pain.
Wait, say that again. What is the wound?
He's got two
Two,
sticks stabbed into his stomach and leg.
I'll just look at him and be
How
like,
big are these sticks?
fist size and long.
Can I do an insight check on like how this guy is acting? Like, is
Sure.
he
Yeah.
genuine on his fear, or are we about to get attacked by a vampire?
Yeah. Give me an insight.
19.
Pretty solid. From what you can tell, he seems pretty genuine. Not only is he very scared, especially of you guys and the big wolf, but he's also reaching the end of his energy levels with these wounds.
James, do you want to try to heal him up, or do you want me to do it?
It's probably not a great idea for Caligat to spend any of his
Can
healing.
we? Well, why don't we? I'll try to use medicine to try to stabilize him. I mean, is he stable, or is he like bleeding the fuck
He's
out?
stable, just weak. He's not gonna be walking. He's not gonna be doing any marathons or anything. He's kind of just stuck there, nursing his wounds for however long.
I'll ask him
Well,
what gave you these cuts.
He says, "Well, I was in the woods. We were farming some lichen and berries, and we were attacked, and I got separated. These strange wooded creatures, humanoid and horrible, and they spit these stakes at me as I was running. This was the closest place I could see. I ran in, but I feel like I'm not safe here either."
You're not.
well,
Where are you
it's kind of
from?
rude to interrupt people's dinner, especially when they're eating steak.
Shut up, Patrick.
He says, well, my camp travels often, but we're currently stopped here in the mountains around the Lunar Basin.
Hmm.
How difficult would it be for us to sort of do like a medicine check to get the stakes out of him and get him bandaged up enough to where he can leave on his own?
Pretty difficult. Like DC 15-ish.
Very likely we're gonna have to heal him.
Yeah.
We've already seen what happens when we use the healing magic. I believe you're the only one that's been able to do it without serious repercussions. We don't know what these marks are on our hands, and I don't want to find out what happens when they get too big.
Are all the barrels empty in here?
No, it's a mixed bag.
All right.
I'll cast a basic cure wounds on him for 15 health.
15? Damn.
Should be a lot for like a peasant type of
Yeah.
character.
Absolutely. You, casting your magic, you go with your heart of gold, helping out the downtrodden. Doing this, you feel an agony in your hand, and it starts out as a sharp burning, like 10,000 wasps surround your hand and are all stinging at once, just for a second. And you cast your spell. Um, Elf, his stomach wound, the most egregious wound he has. You see the skin going from this gangrenous black around the edge to a normal whitish skin color. Whatever, elves are kind of fair. And then the stick, the big limb, whatever you want to call it, ejects. You can see it was only kind of the iceberg, only like a 2 or 3 inch wound. Still pretty bad, but nothing, you know. Wasn't necessarily going to die. But now that his wound is stitched up, he holds his stomach and he kind of stretches his back where he's not bent over in agony, and he looks at you with awe. Your hand curse mark has grown a little. It's now almost reached the other side of your hand, like a really cool tattoo.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't think that through very well. We have one member in this party that does not have one of these, as I hold my hand up to him. And he does not have to worry about that. He can also cast that spell.
Did you know that that would worsen your condition?
He should have, considering the fact that he's experienced it time and time before.
It matters not. I am
A good person.
here to heal the weak.
So what makes you
Elf
think
says,
that?
"Oh,
Why were
God,
you hiding behind the barrels?
well, I heard. Oh, thank you. I feel so much better. Oh, I was really scared there for a moment. I heard you ransacking around, and I was scared it was either them coming to finish me off or some other nightmare in this place. I just decided to hide in the darkest spot I could find.
Now you said there was some humanoid wood Trent, whatever the fuck you said they were. Did they have a
Have a what? You broke up a little there.
a staff? A stick.
Um, he thinks about it. Let's see how sure he is about his memory. Roll dice. Thinks about it. 'Cause I'm not sure. I ran as soon as I saw the little creatures. Disgusting vermin. I don't think any of them had any weapons though.
Alright. Might need to be on slight alert.
Garrett, when
in
you get a
case we come
second, look
across
at that
any-
thing I put in Discord.
In case we come across any of the ones that we saw back at the winery.
Yeah, it does sound a bit similar to the tree blight.
I don't know how you got past the trap by the front door, but stick close to the wall.
He nods.
And do not go across to the room from here.
Yeah, Big spiders.
He kind of tilts his head back. He's like, "Oh God, is there no mercy left in this world? I hate spiders."
So out of character, should I give him a pie?
Jesus
It'll make him
Christ.
feel better
I mean,
about his situation.
he'd also have something to eat too. So.
Oh God. I will give him rations.
Yeah, he doesn't need crack, dude. It's okay.
Yeah.
I got any more than
You got any
pies?
more than pies?
Hey, y'all got any more of those pies?
I do cocaine.
I'm Dr. Roxo, and I used to eat pies.
If you
I'ma
don't
be real
stop
honest
him,
with you.
he says, "Thank you. I'm gonna try to sneak out of here, and I'll take the old Svalish road to Valaki and see if I can find my people again."
Well, before you leave, have you been through anywhere else in this castle?
No, just the entrance room and this one so far.
How long are
I
you
also,
here?
can we ask him who his people in Valaki are?
Elven nomads, they travel. As an elf yourself, you would know that the Barovian elves have it very tough, being a tree-living folk, while people in the city claim a small amount of safety from palisade walls and guards. The elves have had it particularly bad in Strahd's reign, as the night haunts tend to hunt them down in the free, the freedom of the forest. Um,
Well, what do you know? Another campaign where Garrett's doing something and the elves are being, the fucking minority and
shit on.
racist
It's
again.
almost like Garrett's a fucking racist against elves.
but we gotta
That's
save. This time
crazy.
we're saving them. This time we're saving. He says, I'm not sure. As soon as I got in, I passed out for a little while. Then I heard other people coming in. I darted into the closest room to me, which was this one. I couldn't tell you. A few hours, several maybe.
All right, well, leave as we have intended, as we've instructed, and stick to the road.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Remember, stick close to the wall. I don't want to hear that trap go off again.
He thanks you all, and he says, if you ever find the clan Kaiwin, you'll be welcome. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I got some shit to type.
I was about to say John makes a note of that.
Is there anything else we should give him for his, like, trip going back? I want to ask him if he has a weapon to.
He has a
Can
short
you
bow on him.
Can you defend
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah, can you use that bow?
Yes. I'm a hunter by trade. I can do my best.
Is there anything else you may need on your trip that we may be able to help you with?
Was there anything on the road I should be wary of?
Everything. You should be wary of everything.
We're in a fucking nightmare.
Specifically, you guys would know that not really right now. It was okay getting up here. It's always dangerous.
That's why we said stick to the road.
You reiterate and say no, stick to the road. And he says, okay, thank you. I think that's good.
Okay. And we hope to see you again.
Irina and Hector kind of nod at you guys. Good deed. You see their compatibility meter go up a little bit in the corner. It was down from the beating up all the townsfolk, last session. It's like Irina will remember this.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess
Unless you want some wine.
I definitely am going to grab one of these dusty bottles of wine. Like, this is going to help us sleep later.
They're all cork sealed. They seem perfectly good except for the dusty bottle.
I do not touch them. They don't look like they have crust.
They don't look like they have pies in them.
Crust.
Exactly. Crushed.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, man, we can. We can look around the room if anyone's inspecting. So head out to the next one.
Yep. What? We will go right and up.
You have found the kitchen.
Oh my god.
Kitchen is smaller and not very interesting. A hole in the stonework has allowed many bats to take home here. The foodstuff have long since gone to ruin. The kitchen does lead to a dining hall, though. Um, the candles here are lit mysteriously, light
What's so
revealing
cool about
the beautiful furniture that once was. The huge table has legs made of taloned dragon, made to be like taloned dragon legs, and a dragon head carved on the end. The chandelier has crystal wings at its top. Rainwater gently trickles down from holes in the ceiling.
What's so cool about the candles?
They are lit.
Yeah, I know.
Grab one of the bats and bite its head off. We go to the room across the hall.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to pick up one of these lit candles.
They're fucking
See if
awesome. They must be.
I want to try to
If
blow it
Garrett's
out.
saying they're lit, they must be pretty cool.
Jesus Christ.
Can I blow it out?
Yes. You have it seems these candles stay lit, unless disturbed, of course. Um, you have Arcana.
No, absolutely not.
A mystery to you how this works.
I want to pick up another one. This one I don't want to blow out. I just want to carry it. And I'll put out my torch and put it back in my bag. Does it stay lit if I just like hold it?
It does. If you wave it around too much, it seems to have the same vulnerability that any other candle would, but it stays lit.
Is there like a lamp type thing around that I might be able to put it just, you know what I'm talking about, where they have the candle in it and you have the little
Give
glow
me a perception check.
You mean like a candelabra?
yeah, it just needs to have a glass shield or something that I can sort of carry around and not have to worry about lighting torches and shit if this thing's gonna stay lit forever.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
I got a 14 to help him.
Not really. They don't have. This is kind of a fancy smancy, not really a pioneer life. There's candelabras, there are candles and chandeliers, but nothing like that.
No, well, I guess I'll be playing with this until it accidentally blows out. Whatever.
Just
Indeed.
cup your hand in front of it.
Hell yeah. How many of
Hell
you
no.
can actually see in the dark?
I can.
Screeching. I have dark vision. I have dark vision.
Everybody.
Literally everybody except for me. Fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, shit. Alright, well. This just became even more valuable.
The dark vision isn't perfect. We went over
Shades
that.
of gray.
Yeah.
Shades of gray.
And only so many feet. All right. Nothing too interesting in here for you. Some magical candles and bats, unless there's anything else you wanted. All the food stuff have long since gone to mold and ruin.
No, I don't think there would be
Yeah.
anything else in here.
No, I've already got my cooking utensils, so I don't see anything else that would be useful to us later on.
One room on the left and the large double doors going straight up.
We go to the room on the left.
Room on the left.
Yeah, let's check that last room.
A den. The den is ransacked and left in turmoil. Broken wine glasses, rotted food, pieces of the ceiling and the walls, just like the rest of the place, long since turned to disrepair in the long years of absence. Dull moonlight peeks out between two darkened windows, making shadows dance as you pass by. The eerie quiet is broken only occasionally by thunderstrikes from far away. A small hearth lies dormant beside some long ruined furniture and a dirty bearskin rug. Suddenly, it alights. A roaring
The rug
orange
catches on
fire.
fire.
Wait, what?
The rug catches on fire.
The hearth.
Oh, it was
Oh.
like the dirty bearskin rug. Now it's alight.
It's nearby. It might later, but
Would you fucking imagine? Oh man, this place is cold. God damn it, it's not cozy.
a roaring orange fire pours light into the room like wine filling a goblet. A draconic form is made from the flames, wings of smoke, orange, lizard-like face of brilliant red. It slowly cools into a deep silver. This is only the first surprise, as the second happens immediately after. The fiery dragon speaks in a booming, deep plea. My knights have fallen to darkness. Save them if you can, I beg of you, in the name of nobility and the call for good men to stand against evil. It explodes into a shower of sparks and light.
It's like the Wizard of Oz is moving on up in this bitch.
Shit.
You are left alone in darkness. So the bearskin rug does have a lot of sparks, sparks on it. It might light up if you wait long enough.
So, how much flue powder do you think it took to use that?
Go. That wasn't just me, right? That was everybody saw that, right?
Yeah, you weren't.
I don't
I
know
don't
what the fuck you're talking about.
Garrett, since we're looking through the rooms, have we seen any type of like anything written, languages or anything like that?
So far, just common.
Okay.
So far, just common. The dragon spoke in common. The dragon visage.
Are there any like signs of like battle here? Like I'm like wonder like are there like giant pools of dried and like long forgotten pools of blood or anything like that? We haven't seen any dead bodies lying around.
It's hard to tell. Strahd's dominion of Barovia has been a long time, so any kind of like blood or gore would have been washed away by time. It also looks quite ransacked, which helps keep some of the detail out of it.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't look good. There's holes in the walls and the roof. Everything is torn asunder. There, time, battle, or ransacking definitely is taking place.
Is there anything that looks appealing in this room? Anything out of order besides the bearskin rug and the fucking fireplace coming to life?
Looking for treasure?
I'm looking at anything that would
Nobody said that.
appear to be useful in here, in the castle.
Give me perception.
22.
There is a part of a tapestry that's framed in a wooden framework. It's not like a picture frame exactly, but it's kept up by these like four squaring frames. It's smaller. It seems to be overlooked as it was turned upside down and is quite dirty. You see several knights standing around a bonfire that is beautifully lit and exploding outward. The colors are really beautiful. If you were to wash and take care of it, it would probably be a pretty valuable tapestry to the right buyer. But they're all standing in front of this big bonfire looking very heroic and noble.
Do any of those knights have any type of resemblance to the ones that were like out in the courtyard or anything like that?
Yes, they all have the same wonderful looking armor. All the filigreed and various draconic either wings at the shoulders or scales down the sides. They all can't get too much detail in the tapestry, but they all have the draconic knight kind of visage.
I'm gonna go fuck with that spider.
Damn, it almost sounds like this is what Souffle would wear if he was fucking wearing plate.
He doesn't wear plate, my friend.
No, I wear scale mail.
You have but one door left, and it is the largest.
I thought you said there were stairs that led up to the second floor. Were there?
Yeah.
Okay.
One door on the fourth floor.
And we haven't found any descending stairs, correctly?
No, you have not.
Didn't you mention something about feeling the presence of undead underneath us as well as above us?
Yep.
Okay, out of character, would my very nature-bound deity-based type of character see the giant spider as something I shouldn't attack?
Not likely, because they're considered abominations by most things, because most large spiders serve evil, they do not serve good.
Usually in nature in fantasy settings, yeah.
You want to roll a nature check?
Sure.
Nature.
It could very well be like on a case-per-case basis for the
23.
individual deities.
Um,
I'm sure Illustrae has a problem with spiders and...
you got 23.
Yes.
Jesus. Well, with a one
I'm
might say
proficient.
-4 int, they are base creatures who only eat, feed, fornicate, that kind of thing. A bit beyond, they're a bit below greater ideals such as good and evil and serving a deity.
So because I have a sense of kinship with this spider,
Don't try to fuck the spider.
Yeah,
Don't try to fuck the spider.
You try to fuck that spider.
I was gonna say I was gonna leave him alone because he acts like me, you sick fucks. I'm not trying to go fertilize his eggs.
I've seen you do worse.
They
Look,
might. I mean, they
thought
might be
what
up
I
to
did
something.
to those chicken eggs would work.
Oh God.
It was a grocery store, James. How dare
James,
All
for
right,
God's
well.
sake, it was an Easter egg hunt. They were children.
Well, it seems we have one room left on this floor before we move up.
Let's go.
Hold on, I misplaced my tab. Ugh. Damn it, James. Blame me for this. So,
You look at those things. You look at them.
yeah, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want from him? You want to be that?
The second one, because I still want to be a cleric.
Let's see. I'll have to take a deeper look later. Next time, I'll know before the next time you level up, for sure.
Flavor-wise, it'll be the same character, just
Blessed.
yeah. Just I'll use my bow better, which is all I wanted from the beginning.
Entering this large room through the double doors is a parlor. The parlor is huge, but mostly empty. No statues are here. Most look to be the knightly figures you've seen here and there, looking very heroic and noble in their dragoon armor. Well, not dragoon armor, dragon armor. Dragoon's a different thing. A massive table sits in the center. Most chairs are still standing, but barely. Double doors lead to the outside, but they are barely hanging on and open. This and the falling wall give a clear view to the outside. A pathway leads through a graveyard and up to stairs on one of the spires. At the top, you see a large stained glass window with a picture of the sun. Irina looks up and points out the chapel, seemingly. And she says, if they were knights or paladins, we may find out more about them there.
That seems as good a lead as anything else. Is there anything interesting in here other than the statues that I don't want anyone touching?
Historically interesting, maybe not character interesting.
I'm staring at Kalagath whenever I say that.
Oh, I fucks with it hard.
Well, before we leave this entire building, do we want to check upstairs?
Yeah, for sure. We might as well.
Yeah, at least clear this place.
You're not leaving exactly. It's you're just going outside a little bit, and then it's one of the pillars of the wall. So this isn't connected to the floors. It's just the chapel outside on the first part.
Yeah, but it's like a separate structure, though, right?
It's yeah, you'd have to walk up to it.
Yeah.
Let's
What
at
do y'all
least
think?
like clear out this structure before we go and press on.
Sounds fine to me. So,
Maybe I'll run into another peasant hiding in a corner.
or something way worse.
I want to put my money on way worse.
Always.
Show me potato salad.
All right, guess we go to the chapel.
Going to the chapel then.
Wait, what? Are we going upstairs or are we going to the buildings outside?
The chapel's right outside. Thought that's what we were doing.
No, I thought we were going back to the staircases to go and clear out the building we're standing in instead of moving to a new building. How did that wire get crossed?
So,
I don't know. I wanted to fuck with that spider. That's
On the-
fine.
Oh goddamn!
on the first floor, still on the same level, you're inside the walls, right? And you go to the parlor, which leads out to the graveyard and a pathway to the chapel. The chapel is in they're called what the fuck are they called? The
Spires.
spired walls up top. You know, like the Disney style. They have a special name. They're like fantasy spires or whatever you see on every castle. The chapel is within one of those,
Like-
connected to the graveyard.
Like the sentry towers.
Like the steeple?
No, it's like a cylindrical tower. The chapel's just inside of it. He's saying.
Yeah,
But it's built
fairy tale
to
cone.
the surrounding wall.
Yeah, it's built into the walls of the castle.
Oh.
It's kind of in its own little area.
So do we want to clear this building before we move over there? Mind you that we have to cross a graveyard, which I don't have great times with graveyards, guys.
Well, either way, we got to clean out both areas. I'd feel better knowing that we turned everything over before we even left this place.
No, I'm with you. I do
Fine
want to
by
cover
me.
every room before we leave this castle. It's just what order we're doing this in. Do we take the stairs up now, or do we save that for later?
I mean, we might as well take the stairs now.
Anything else down here that we can look at all?
On this floor, the graveyard is on bottom floor along with the rest of you.
Well, we might as well go look at the graveyard before we get upstairs.
I couldn't catch what you were saying.
He's saying go look at the
We might as well
graveyard.
go look in the graveyard before we go upstairs.
Oh,
Oh.
so we got what? 2 for upstairs. What are you saying, James?
I don't know. I'm busy drawing a penis.
All right, Laura Bailey.
We can.
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah,
go with
really.
upstairs.
All right. Sounds like we're going upstairs.
All right. Let me find okay, that one I think.
No. It's God.
Hey, you wanted a dungeon. Here we go.
Let's see. So, staircases lead up. They're huge, beautiful hewn wood. Dragon statues on top, as though they watch over your ascent. On the second floor, you see several rooms in a line, a long hallway with a balcony behind you. At the end of the hall, there is another hall leading to more.
Can we see what's...
Can I get some kind of red
balcony?
circle as to where the fuck I am?
You're in the hallway,
Hallway.
and you can see directly into the room that you like. See, those are supposed to be stairs. I'm not a drawer.
This thing on the side, is it also connected to the room we're in? The
Yes.
hallway? Okay, okay.
Can we see out onto the balcony? at all?
Yes. You'd have to get on the balcony itself to see down, but yeah, you can see.
I just wanted to make sure there's nothing on that balcony that's gonna crawl up my ass in 2 seconds.
No, it's small, just for viewing and fancy, It's very
It's a
party.
fucking it's a widow's perch.
Yeah. And you said the doorway into the ruined bedchamber is open, so we can see into
Open,
there.
and you can see right into it.
All right, I'm gonna.
Is there some
peek around in there.
ruined vaju in that ruined bedchamber?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you know what it is. You know it.
So, balcony behind you, ruined bedchamber in front of you, as well as many other unopened doors. What do you do?
I'm looking into that ruined bedchamber. I want to make sure there's nothing threatening in there.
Not a lot of surprises. In fact, as you enter the ruined chamber, you see how ransacked it is, as well as being up this high. There's more cracks in the walls. Rain drips down in, and you can see up to the dark sky above instead of just the second floor. From here, you see that the painting walls, or the connecting walls to the two, are almost completely gone, revealing two bed chambers connected together here with several beds, almost like not barracks exactly, but several people can sleep in these large bedrooms as needed.
Okay, so there's like multiple beds in these bed chambers.
Very large rooms. I mean, drawing not to scale, but these like big rooms. There's beds, almost like a barracks. There's furniture and stuff in there. Just maybe for guests who are staying overnight. There aren't nobility, that kind of thing.
Any of those lamp things that I was talking about before that I might be able to
Give me your perception.
put over my magic candle of wonderfulness?
I'll assist him with that.
That is a 16.
Hmm. What's your assist?
Means you get advantage.
Oh, I get advantage?
If you pass yours, right? I mean, assisting is like a Pathfinder thing.
You said
Thought I
perception.
Yes.
21.
Help action.
I can use my help action to assist him, basically. Let's see here.
Yes.
Help. You can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on their next ability check it makes to perform the task you are helping with, provided that it makes the check before the start of your next turn.
Okay. That's
So-
probably be way better for me to be helping you, because I'm imagining your perception is way higher than my plus 3.
I mean, I rolled a 21.
Yeah. I rolled a natural 13 plus my 3, so I got a fucking 16. And if I had advantage, that turned into... But it's still the same. I rolled less.
Still pretty high. This isn't a very hidden object necessarily. In these rooms, it seems more common people rooms. Yeah, you see simple bed chambers instead of giant, beautifully hewn oak and enormous beds and that sort of thing. These are just simple rooms, maybe for the help or something like that. There's quite a few. I don't know you call them a lantern, not an oil lantern, but just an encasing for a candle so the wind doesn't blow it out. There's plenty of that. There's a couple of shields and swords, nothing beautiful necessarily. Most are rusted, in fact. A couple of leather armor here and there. Maybe squires use this room.
I'll grab whatever candle's inside that thing and chunk it over my shoulder and put my fancy magic candle in there, and I'm good to go.
Bam! A Resident Evil combining these two, you get an ever-burning candle.
Woohoo!
Unless you dunk it in an ocean or smash it on something, it will sit there and burn.
I guess I'll go out to the balcony and overlook everything. Get kind of a layout of the courtyard.
The balcony. Let's see. The balcony is still fairly intact. You can see down onto the guest parlor, as well as the beautiful entrance hall from up here. If you are quiet enough, you swear you could almost hear laughter and merriment, ghostly reminders of peaceful days taken for granted, now lost to darkness.
You're peering over the balcony? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
You look at nothing but darkness and death, but like Anastasia, you can almost see ghostly figures.
All right.
Like Anastasia.
I love that movie.
Hey, give that guy a karate
I
chop.
I had never seen the movie until I had children because my mother thought that it was demonic and psychotic and I should not be allowed to watch it.
Look,
Just
That
like
what
Nightmare.
was?
Same here.
Yeah.
Well, except that I never bothered going back and watching it.
okay, A, it's pretty fucking good. B,
Oh
your
yeah.
mom probably didn't like it because it had Big Dick Rasputin in there. So
Yeah, I think it was because my mom didn't know what the fuck it was.
What was it?
It was a
Anastasia.
movie, Anastasia.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that got the demonic stamp in my house growing up. But
Well, you know, at that time period, basically it was like everything kids like is demonic. Oh, you like Pokemon? It's for Satan. It's like, nah, man.
no,
I
Yeah, I
think
had that
you
one.
punked a little too much
fucking
when you were younger.
Smurfs fucking got the boot. Fucking He-Man got the boot. Fucking what was
My town was Harry Potter.
it?
Yeah, Harry Potter was a
Yep.
huge one.
my
Harry Potter was a
grandmother,
little bit late for me.
I remember this vividly. My grandmother thought that the yin and yang symbol was demonic.
Oh yeah. It's like,
Yeah, I heard that. James, that was actually funny enough. James, when James was little, that was his like #1 all-time thing that he wanted to get tattooed. And he was like, "Yeah, when I get old enough, I'm getting a yin yang symbol on my chest." And I was like,
He dodged a
"Man, you do
bullet.
that shit, all you, bro."
You don't know I dodged that bullet, Garrett.
We ain't getting really drunk and get one in his face or some shit.
All right.
So, ruin the
All
atmosphere. You hear, you feel ghostly despair.
It's like I'm watching Ghost
It's-
Adventures.
It's morose. It's gloomy.
let's check out these other bed chambers
I see
right
a
quick.
I see a bat doing judo on the fucking corner of the balcony.
Yeah. Uh,
Next
yeah,
room,
just
you reveal storage
Oh.
room.
not a bed chamber. All right.
This is a place that I'm hoping they left something for us.
A storage
Anything
room
look
is
recently stored in here.
recently definitely not. You see junk, cleaning tools, farming tools, cooking utensils, mostly gone to ruin. Some other things that are smashed and taken. Anything of value being either stolen or destroyed. Give me a perception check though.
Talking wardrobes going, be our guest, be our guest.
21.
19.
Nice.
Pen.
17.
Everyone but the halfling. You're too busy fiddling with your candle, I suppose.
Yes, fiddling with your candle.
Fiddling with your fiddle.
Uh, Again, room layout purely just so we could have like a visual aid. It's not, to scale because it's actually the storage room would be over to the left. It seems to be under the dance hall, as web has come up over the floor, under the floor, and is wrapped around, expanding into the room through cracks in the ancient, flimsy-looking floor. As you see this, and you see the holes in the floor, you actually additionally see towards the end, in a crate, there's an alchemist pack, and there are 2 small tinctures of potion sitting in the leather.
Oh shit.
Is
Alright,
it real leather?
who's got like ranged weapons?
That's not real leather.
You know that was only for you.
James, you know that there is a quest in New World called "That's Not Real Leather,"
Interesting.
and I was fucking cracking up. It came up, and I was like, "What?"
All right, so you said that the ballroom is underneath it, and there's fucking webbing coming up from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
How big is the opening on the floor?
Several planks are missing, so long, slender, horizontal. in various places.
Yeah, the floorboards may be loose also, so we
That's
need to
not the
be
elevator.
very,
It's like,
very careful that there's not a way for those giant fucks to slip in here.
Dathis, do you think if we tie a rope to one of your arrows, can you shoot the pouch and drag it back to us?
I can't see why not. But it may damage what's inside of the pouch.
Hey.
So true.
Does anybody have like magic or something? Like they can like just sort of magic it over to us or something?
I'm not a mage.
I don't have thaumaturgy or mage hand or anything like that.
If only we had somebody who was a mage, who did mage things.
I tie some rope to an arrow and shoot the arrow into the bag
No, I'll do that part. That's sort of my thing.
for now.
Yes, for now. And after.
How far does the webbing come towards us?
Not much, just peeking out, just in the expanse of web that the spiders have taken over the dance hall. It's kind of peeking out from below. They can't get in the room necessarily, but they've kind of gotten as far in as they can. It's kind of curling out from below.
Uh,
What does the pouch look like?
An alchemist pouch looks like
like a little satchel.
imagine like a sack like a plague doctor would have, kind of in lore or fantasy lore, with like slots for little
It's a man purse.
tinctures and glass jars, that sort of thing.
If y'all want, I could try
Bandolier
to.
for alchemists.
Herbs, little patches, little satchels for herbs and such.
I'm just debating on whether or not I can actually shoot with an arrow or not.
Destroy the potion.
Pretty much.
Well, would it be best if I try to sneak over there and get it without disturbing anything?
What? Well, is in here just the spiders?
The webbing's coming up from the floor. Like there's openings in
There's-
the floor, and the ballroom's underneath us. So
There's a distinct possibility that anybody that goes over there either falls through the floor or the spiders come up through the floor. So we need to be very careful on how we do this. If you're going over there, let's tie a
Who is,
rope
the,
to you.
who is the lightest of all of us?
Ah,
I
It's
think
not
you
my
know the answer to that.
that's gonna be me.
Pretty light party, really.
I
All
weigh
elves.
35 pounds, maybe.
Jesus.
But Leighton, how acrobatic are you?
Pretty damn. I mean, I don't know.
You're a monk. I think you have the capability.
Probably the fastest here.
Yeah, you don't have run on walls yet.
Did I? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even know what that's under.
Like one of your
All
class
right.
traits.
I vote that Layden
I
goes.
do have slow fall. That's all I see, really.
But
My
see,
vote is for Layden. Actually.
but see, if something happens, I can also teleport back.
Well, my thought is that I could tie a rope to him and pull him back if need be.
Yeah, I imagine if two of you were holding onto that rope, it doesn't matter what I get stuck in, you can yank me out.
If that's where we want to go and try, then might as well.
Have you ever heard of a mammal that we know? It might be tough for you to get pulled out of that one.
A mammal? What?
Nothing.
Alright, so I set down my super awesome magic candle. Don't fuck with my candle.
Are you sure you're not a kobold?
Do my little stretches and yeah, let's kind of sneak over there and stick close to the walls.
Doing your absolute best to not step on the ruined floor is very difficult because all of it is ruined, including the walls. Getting over, you carefully tiptoe the best you can, not to disturb any of the web or the floor. But alas, you hear a creak as one of the floor boards that looked perfectly stable to you gives way completely, seemingly not attached to anything. Give me a dexterity save.
Ooh, saving throw. That's way better. I was hoping. Shit.
Damn it!
Yeah, I immediately fucked that up. That's a 9.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, that's what you're good at.
I rolled a 2.
Your light weight, albeit isn't a lot, it is more than enough to completely destroy a section of the floor you fall through. The wood, waterlogged, ancient, moldy, cracks apart like wet cardboard almost as you fall, and you fall into a cacophony, a myriad of spider webs as you just fall and wrap and fall and wrap. In this, it actually cushions your fall onto the floor because the first and second floor, the hallway is very long, so you would have actually hit pretty hard on the way down. But you're actually in so much web, it cushions you a bit. You catch in the air.
Pull me back up! Pull me back up! God damn it!
Awakening the spiders. I'll need everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck me sideways.
Oh yeah, that's not
Good.
triggering my arachnophobia or
Yeah,
anything.
that's a nat 1.
Dirty 20.
23.
Hey, how big are those spiders there, Gary?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Huge, massive.
Damn
yeah,
it!
They're
gotta-
medium-sized, like a human.
Oh, wait,
Gotta-
aren't they?
Yeah, they're
beasts?
bigger than me. By a lot.
God. All right. What did everyone get?
I'll type
James
20.
1.
Yeah, I got a nat 1.
James last.
Yeah,
Dude, you
I got
got
a
a
9.
one?
Oh, yeah.
Good God, man.
Yeah.
I got
Yep.
a 20, and I'll do this as well. There's my AC and roll 20 as well, so you can see what it is.
Thank you. What a mensch.
Oh, that's a fucking good fucking idea. So, I got let's see, a 9.
Yeah, you know how difficult it was to ask y'all constantly what's your AC, and there's 60 y'all motherfuckers not listening.
Yeah.
Hey, I was listening.
I know
motherfucker.
you were. That's why I had everyone's PDF or their file on D&D Beyond. And I just wrote it down on a fucking sticky note and put it on the DM screen.
I have it written down, but I separated the chapters, and then I forget to go back, and I'm like, I just ask again. I'm lazy.
Well, if you would make a campaign in D&D Beyond and put us in there, you'd be able to see everyone's characters.
Yeah, then I couldn't lie about all these rolls I make. Like these nat 1s. I'm clearly lying about that. I really want to roll badly.
Fun.
Yeah.
You see your newfound friend fall into the wet cardboard-like planks, and it's just taken over by these spider webs. They hold him like a bear hug and wrap him in. The huge, dark things that you can only assume are spiders unfurl their legs and awaken to the disturbance in their web. What do you do?
I don't have time to respond and yank him back with the rope that we tied around him.
Nope, should have been initiative. That's the
What?
game, baby.
I'm so
Win the
confused. So,
initiative.
It's the way the cookie grumbles.
well, my initiative is 23.
Wait, you got 23? I misheard you. Sorry, Ixalan. That same thing I said to Ixalan Dathis, I just said to you.
What? What?
He thought I was going first. You got higher than me, so now you go. Because he thought you were asking something. He's like, no, you should have rolled higher in initiative.
Oh, I was like, I got the highest.
So yeah, exactly. You got the highest.
All right, so
Your
we
friend
grab the hook and then, like wrap it around my arm one good time and then just jerk it as hard as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Strength check.
Jerk it.
Yep, just jerking it. And then I grab the rope.
Strength check.
All right.
It's a super low check because I weigh 35 pounds. You can literally curl me one-armed.
Yeah.
21.
Damn. Pretty good. The combination of it only being technically 6 seconds, I suppose, one round or one action since he fell, along with you being a strong man and him being a light one, you pulled him almost right back up. Layden, you're getting kind of discombobulated as you go all the way down, then all the way back up very quickly. You hit the ground hard. As he pulls you back up closer to them, you are wrapped in web, though. Still, that'll be on your turn. Ixalan.
Oh.
It's really helpful, James, so I can look. So I have to scroll up to see anything. Thank you.
He always does that shit.
Like a child.
Close enough for me to grab him.
Yes.
Then I will as close as I can and reach out and grab him.
21 strength check. Yeah. You. Dathos was able to pull him far enough that you're not in the kind of unsupported section of the floor, and you're able to grab him. The sticky web sticking to your hands instantly, but you're able to grab him under it and pull him closer to you. So, yeah, you guys are kind of in the
Come on, Layden, get your
hallway,
stuff.
really.
There, Garrett. There.
Thank you.
Get on up here. Let's go. We seem to have rung the dinner bell.
You have, for it is the spider's turn. They move very quickly and nimbly up the web, seeing the disturbance in the newfound food. They enter the storage room one by one, filling it with a very unnerving speed as their legs move in tandem, and they're able to pull themselves up very easily and very dexterously stand on the rotten floor, seemingly no effect to them. The huge spiders stare at you hungrily, though you're in a doorway. So let me draw like this kind of thing. And then Ixalan just pulled him, so it'd be kind of like this, and they're gonna chase you. But they're huge and fat, so they can only get like one through. And as they go, they're going to try to bite Layden, who is getting pulled through the doorway. They're gonna try their best.
Is that a goblin's head?
Well, actually, your AC doesn't matter because you're paralyzed.
Wait, I'm paralyzed.
You're wrapped in web.
Oh, it's just green drool.
The bite does 9 damage. Though small, relatively, compared to a sword perhaps, it still feels like the worst sting you've ever had in your life by far.
Garrett, stop talking about my manhood.
Like a sting. Fangs go into you, and you immediately feel a boiling hot poison in your veins. Give me a Constitution save.
Damn you. Son of a bitch. Fucking 7. I'm about to fuck physical dice, man. Fuck y'all.
The curse of face knife is happening once again.
I yell, "Quick, throw Arena at the spider. She's got plot armor."
So true.
Huh?
The poison takes hold. You take 9 additional poison damage, and we'll have to roll again on your next turn, which is coming up now. Please roll again.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh shit, that was worse. Fucking
Oh my god.
3.
How can it get worse?
Gee, oh man, poor Layden. Layden, you are paralyzed. Double paralyzed, actually.
Ball sack.
Both through poison and web. Web acting more like ropes, so not, but the paralyzing poison is truly paralysis. Kalagath. Things are getting dire for your friend Layden. They're pulling him in the doorway, the spiders are pulling him back. What do you do?
Is there any way to move through the door and past the spider without getting an attack of opportunity?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He's at the door. It's all actiony. He's raring at Layden. Ixalan's pulling him. It's all happening very quickly. What do you do?
Rush up to the spider and inflict wounds.
Holy shit. Roll it.
Let's roll it to hit. That's 25.
That hits.
Let's roll that damage. 28 damage.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
You're going for like nature ranger, like almost a nature paladin, but a ranger. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So
Wait, you changed to Ranger, James?
No, I've literally been a bow-flavored priest the whole time.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't really.
He's
Don't worry
wanting,
about it.
he's wanting to use a physical bow instead of an ethereal one.
Ah, cool. Okay, whatever. No judgment here.
cast your magic natural green, greenish white light that you would normally associate with healing and life rains out from your hand. It ages the spider, not in a way that necrosis does, but you see like white natural aging come upon it, and it recoils back. Its very stamina being sucked away from it with your control of nature and life. It immediately steps back and makes a shrieking sound as you do a massive amount of damage to it. Yes. Layden went Kalagath. Oh, you just went Dathis.
What's everybody looking like from my position?
Everyone's pretty fine except for Layden, who got trapped by the spiders.
Would it be an action to tear the stuff off of him, or would it be a bonus action?
Action. It's very sticky, hard to do. You get wrapped up yourself.
Well, shit. I may just leave. May leave that to James to heal. I guess what I'll do is I will shoot one of the spiders, the one that James was touching on.
Okay.
All right, so that would be a 20 and a 21.
It's
All right, and 10 damage for the first one, and 12 damage for the sec. So 22.
damn.
22 damage.
Being in perfect tandem with your brother, the spider reels back, shaking its head from your magic that seemed to have aged it prematurely. It's shaking its head in horror and pain, and arrows just enter its two eyes from the left and right, on the center of its face in its array of eyes. And it quickly goes down, falls immediately. Seem to be run-of-the-mill giant spiders, luckily for you guys. Ixalan. Door is cleared. You have your friend Layden in your hands, and you're pulling him back. Your friends just jumped up behind you and took out one of the spiders that was biting on Layden, and now you find yourself with him.
I wanna hold on. I gotta sneeze. Okay, it's not coming out. I'm gonna take Layden and I wanna drag him further down the hallway, away from the door. That way he's more out of range from them.
Okay,
And,
easy.
I guess I will try to cut the webbing off of him.
Sure, taking your move and action, you can carefully cut the webbing off, not getting any on yourself, or not getting too wrapped up in it. Sort of like Frodo. You see Mr. Layden sitting there in kind of rigor.
Come on, let's get you out of this.
It's touching me.
You got to wake up, damn it. Let's get you out of here.
Spiders, you cleared the way for them. Double-edged sword because now they can get in as well. They choke up the door and go to bite the brothers both. Let's
The
see
Brothers Grimm.
if they're able to find a purchase. Only on James.
Of course.
James, 7 damage. The fangs are not. You felt the bite of a short sword and a long sword for that matter. It's nothing like that, but you do feel the burning poison course through your veins. Give me a Constitution save.
16.
Okay. Your extremely strong body fights it off for now.
Hell yeah.
Uh, let's see. Dathis, you're just way too dexterous with the spiders. They're used to small, stuck prey, and they try to use the same tactics against you, and you easily brush them off, making them miss completely. Layden, give me a Constitution save.
Kobe.
God. Alright. I need to switch dice. Fuck that one.
Apparently.
I fucking throw away all my goddamn dice after this. The fuck? 7.
Oh my god.
I'm
Curse.
convinced that's how the dice industry is maintained. It's
Cursed.
just from people getting pissed off at them and buying new ones.
Yeah.
I believe it.
The poison continues ravaging you for 10.
10 damage?
Danny,
Yes.
can't you heal that shit?
I can't do anything when I'm paralyzed.
No,
Paralyzed
No, no,
don't
due to the
James.
poison, you see.
Can James?
Okay.
I don't have any spells for poison right now.
Oh damn.
You don't have lesser restoration?
It says always prepared. Does that take poison away?
Look at it.
Such creature in 1 disease. Oh, okay. Okay.
Calgath, it is your go.
I will use lesser restoration on Layden.
You'll have to walk away from the spider to get to it. They have came through the
Yeah,
doors
it
and
is.
started attacking you.
It's a touch spell.
Fucking hell. I'm not gonna try and risk an attack of opportunity. Fucking hell. I'm gonna inflict wounds again. I'm sick of these motherfucking spiders on this motherfucking plane.
Roll it.
15.
Hits.
That hits? Oh wow.
Oh yeah, those are spiders.
Oh wow.
Big spiders though.
Well, they can take a big 29 damage to the face.
Oh god.
Holy.
Hell yeah.
That's a
I'm here for that
fucking
inflict
wallop.
wounds.
Hell yeah, dude.
Again, Calgath, you have shown that nature can harm just as well as it can heal. You sapped the life force straight out of the spider, leaving it a gray husk of what it once was. It recoils in terror, not knowing what is happening to it. Dathis.
I will. Wait, is it dead or is it still alive?
Still alive, but is not looking good.
All right, I'll blast it with a fucking arrow.
Blast them.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, dice rolling tray.
I'm gonna have to build another one.
19 and 21.
Both it.
9 plus 7. So 16 damage.
More than enough. Not stopping what works, you and your brother. Knowing each other more than words, you're easily able to go off each other's actions. Calgath stunning it and pushing it back, and you putting in the final arrows to it, almost bolting it to the ground in place as its head is down. It is dead. Ixalan.
Alright, is that one in combat with anyone or no?
Yes, with Ethis.
Alright, then I'm gonna saunter the fuck on up to its ass and stabby stab. That is 16.
It's
Alright, let me roll that. That is 8 damage. Give me a moment. My sneak attack is garbage.
Mm.
8 more damage.
That's pretty good. Stabbing it directly in its under thorax with a weak spot. So you cut it like hot butter. Gross, blackened guts, hydraulic, the
The
goo.
hydraulic.
That's how they move, arachnids. They have the pressure, and it
Yeah,
all
yeah,
kind
I
of
got you.
spills out under it. It's still standing, but it kind of curls into itself as its guts start coming out. Um, they're gonna respond to that and try to bite you. Other one's gonna come in. Rah! Let's see. Oh, you just stabbed him. He's gonna stab you back. For 19 and 18, both of you. Nice. Whew. Um. Wow, almost max. Ixalan, 14 damage. Give me a con save.
Jesus, fuck me.
Almost maxed it.
Oh my god.
And 10 for you, Dathis. Give me a con save.
Fuck. No, I don't want to be poisoned.
I am 9.
Ooh.
I rolled a 7.
Was an additional 8.
That would be an unnatural 20 for the con save.
You're fine, but Ixalan, take an 8, and you feel that poison is starting to course through your veins. Layden, you're up. You're still paralyzed though, but it doesn't last forever. You're up, Layden. You're up.
Wait, what?
You are up. The poison seems to.
Oh, the poison has stopped.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't just last forever. So
Okay,
only a
God.
couple rounds.
I only got 10 health left. Okay, so I can get up and fucking actually do a thing, right?
You spring to life.
Holy fucking hell. Yeah, I am looking rough. Where is this? I want to use my wholeness of body. Once per long rest, as an action, you can regain 18 hit points. So, bam, I'm gonna do that.
You do it. Meditate so hard, your wounds stitch themselves back together.
Thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
Calgath.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
don't
wanna
think
move.
I can do anything as a bonus action. What can I do? Yeah, I really can't do anything. Oh,
Move, I
wait,
think.
I can do, well, yeah, I will do that. I'm gonna do patient defense.
Gotcha.
Spend key point just in case one of these cocksuckers decides to fucking swing at me.
Gotcha. Calgath.
I'm gonna cast. Is one of these spiders like incredibly injured?
Yeah, the one you hit.
Oh, he's dead, actually. Ixalan, the one you hit, is injured. The other one is fine.
The
Oh,
one
yeah,
right
that's
in
right,
front
the
of me
other
is fine.
Yes.
I'm gonna use
Aim
Guiding
forever.
Bolt, and that will make him glow and give everybody advantage on hits.
If you hit him,
Yeah,
If
it's
I
just a
hit
next
him,
attack.
22.
that hits him.
Yeah, dang. Let's see the damage. 23 damage.
This will be.
And that's my last third level spell.
This is the circle of guiding.
And the next attack has advantage.
Yep. All melee attacks, or will all attacks against him have advantage now?
Yes.
He's glowing. He's a little glowing boy.
No, Dathis.
Pat,
My turn.
Yeah.
Same
oh,
thing.
it's just the
Gonna,
next attack. You're right.
gonna go ahead and do some shooty on this bitch.
Your brother has made him glowing. He is a giant glowing target for you. It's going to be real hard to miss.
You have
25.
advantage. Well,
That
yeah.
is.
11 plus 8, so 19 damage.
Yeah, I mean, you two have this down to a science, just like alley-ooping each other. He's glowing bright, casting this light into the darkness. You can see his multiple eyes all closing in pain, as this is probably the first light he's seen in a long, long time, making an easy target for you to dispatch right into its brain. Let's see. Ixalan.
Me. Let me make this save throw that I'm probably gonna fail.
True, true.
Yeah.
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 Failed it?
Yeah.
Ooh. 36 and you're paralyzed.
Fuck.
10
Okay,
more.
I thought you said 36. I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh
what?
God, that's what I was like sitting here wondering. Like, did he say 36?
Okay, well, I'm not moving, guys. I'm pretty down.
I'm a dead man.
10 damage and you are paralyzed. You go into rigor, falling face down in a painful stupor.
Your mom makes me go into rigor, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, man, if that's what you want, sure. You just hear muffled pain from the floor.
I've actually never met your mom, I don't think.
That is unlucky. Layden, what about you? You're back up. You're feeling good. Feeling healed.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go straight in for some fucking some of those big nasty quarterstaff strikes. Like, grip that fucking staff with both hands and fucking go to Pound Town.
Good God.
You asked for this, Garrett.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Crazy.
So 22 for the first one.
Hits.
So that is fucking 10 damage.
Okay. You beat him like a pinata. It is still up, but my God, you cracked legs. In your rapid flurry, you're cracking them open.
Whip it around again. Strike again. That's less impressive. 12.
Not quite. Not quite.
All right.
Um,
Well, I'm gonna
Flurry of blows. Do it.
pump a
Do it.
key point and do a flurry of blows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is that what is that? Flurry of blows. Two
Bunch of
more
attacks.
unarmed strikes. Awesome. So these have to be unarmed. These can't be with the staff, right?
Correct.
That's how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. First one. Oh, whiff. That was fucking 7.
Oh.
No. 10. Sorry. And the second one. God damn it. 6. No. 9.
Also no.
Sorry. God damn it. Ugh.
Hitting him so hard with the quarterstaff, some of his legs kind of broke in, and the goo is just leaking out from the joints, and it started pulling itself back in retreat. And you try to go and smash its head, and you can't quite get it as it scurries backwards. Which it will do so. It's gonna try to escape. It's not liking what it's doing right now. Calgath.
One more Spoder.
Take that bitch out.
Oh, wait. Whenever it fucking took off running, do we not get attacks of opportunity?
Oh, that is true. You are in melee. I forgot to move your little guy. Ixalan is paralyzed, unfortunately, but you get one as it
Woohoo!
tries to run from you.
Oh, whack him with a staff, motherfucker. Whoa, nat 20.
Oh,
I was about to say roll a 1.
That would work. Okay, so it's you double the dice
Yes.
and then you add your damage.
Yes.
Right?
Double your dice damage and then add the modifier to it.
Okay. So that makes this 8, 12
Unless
damage.
you want to roll on a chart.
What?
Yeah, I have a D100 like critical effects chart. This is just for fun. This spider has 2 HP, so we're not gonna worry about that.
Oh, yeah, you never know. You can summon some crazy shit like a shark.
Just to add some fun and randomness to the game, you can get like a 99 and do this crazy critical hit that does a ton of damage, or you roll like a 2 and it does like normal damage.
Garrett, have you
Kinda-
seen the thing about people rolling a nat 20 and then they roll a d20 or something? I'll have to send it to you.
Mhm.
So sweet.
But don't ever doubt a small man. Angered by the spider and it's wrapping you in a web, you raise the staff above your head like fucking Moses himself and explode the spider everywhere. Viscera just explodes out like a waterfall in every direction. You squish the spider as hard as a spider can be squished.
Yeah, well, fucking
Damn.
Hey,
It is
hey, don't get bit by
squished to
those. That
death.
fucking poison sucks.
Speaking of, Ixalan, give me a Constitution save.
Oh yeah, 18.
You feel a little better. You're fighting it off. Yes. You stand up. You're all right.
Oh man, I'm so. Oh, that is a horrible feeling.
Yeah, you're telling me. Fuck. Whew. All
Well,
right.
unfortunately, you're no closer to the alchemist pack that you were trying to get to. But there's no threats beneath you now. They're all quite dead. You are covered in spider gore and viscera, though.
Uh,
Stinky.
yeah. Yeah. How? So, can I kind of like poke and prod at the floorboards with my quarterstaff and sort of get an idea of how much of the flooring is just going to completely give way?
Yes, yes. Give me a perception. Perception's the catch-all in 5e.
It seems to be.
Just everything.
Seriously regretting not fucking making myself proficient in that. Oh,
Technically, that would be an investigation roll.
Think so?
Perception see around investigation.
Let me see.
regardless, I rolled a nat 20, so it's either a 23 or a 20,
Okay.
whichever one you want to pick.
No, it says determine weakest point in a tunnel that could cause a collapse. So this is kind of the same thing.
Oh wow. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. All right.
I looked at the look for clues and make deductions, and then proceeded to ignore the rest of the sentence. Either way, yes. Going slowly and not having to worry about the web, you're able to poke and prod your way over to the alchemist pack, which holds 2 slightly red-colored potions. Being an adventurer, you probably know them pretty well as potions of healing.
Awesome. So, that's fun.
Pretty
How?
valuable.
Yeah. I am trying to think. Who's the most mobile around here? I want these potions to go to the people who can actually like get to other people and get them back up.
Probably John.
You
Yeah,
and Ixalan.
John's pretty swift.
All right, so I'll toss one to Exelon.
I'll set it in my bag.
I'm just gonna call this a potion of healing.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2, I think.
Yeah, whatever the first.
2d4 plus 2.
I believe, yes.
All right, cool.
Both Irina and Hector stand at the ready, him with an axe, her with a long sword, and they're kind of they can't get past you in the short hallway in the doorway, but they are ready to assist you. And as you dispatch the last spider, both of them recoil in disgust as the viscera goes everywhere. Irina especially seems to, despite her toughness, she can't completely rid herself of being a little scared of spiders.
Yeah, you think those are scary? Fucking look out for those mirrors.
If you think those are scary, you should see John's dick.
Oh god. Oh Jesus. It's finally made its way into our game.
Oh,
So let's continue on for just a little bit longer. Let me.
I was gonna say, you want to get us to like one of those cliffhanger points. I know you'd love to leave us on.
I truly do. So all this
down the big hallway.
Yeah, you pass by a room that is in worse repair than any of the other ones. It's just kind of a big hole in the ground at this point, with nothing beneath it. Well, not nothing beneath it, but it's all fallen down. Then a long hallway that leads outside to the ramparts.
oh, so does that go? Does that connect back up with the the church thing that we were seeing?
It will. It is on the same floor. You'd have to get outside and see how it's connected, though.
Okay.
You guys do indeed go outside,
Hmm.
We do indeed.
or take a rest. That might be another. That's
Oh.
another good stopping
Yeah.
point.
We
I'm
take a
not-
rest, and then we do indeed go outside.
Yeah.
Taking a rest seems fine for a stopping point.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna do a short rest or a long rest. What do we want to
Short
do?
rest. Long rest would be 8 hours. I don't think we want to spend 8 hours here.
Oh yeah.
Unless you want to wake up to a spider laying his eggs in your fucking esophagus.
Yeah, it is dangerous to rest in Straw's lands. So, looking at the fallen room, as I called it, just nothing there. It's just kind of fallen into itself. You don't find anything. Seeing the long hallway that awaits you, that you'll have to get through and then go to the next area, you decide to take a rest. And then next time on D&D, we'll figure all that out. My God.
My goodness.